Chef Remy here at the club. It's a beautiful day outside. We're going to pan out, see the course, the clouds. I'm down here on the patio. I'm going to throw some steaks on for Father's Day, show you guys how to grill them up. Today we have a 24-ounce dry aged prime ribeye, a 14-ounce dry aged prime New York, and a prime 16-ounce bone-in filet for you. Let's get started. Okay guys, that's my shadow right down there. Say hi. Okay, so what we're doing is now we're ready to season these steaks up. They've been out. I have a little garnish here for the grill later on. You're gonna be liberal with the salt and pepper. I have kosher salt with pepper mixed in. For every cup of kosher salt, it is an 1/8 of a cup of black pepper mixed in thoroughly, just to give it a nice flavor. Now you don't have to do the mix, but we do the mix here, and I do the mix at home, just so it's a balanced flavor, and it's a tried and true tested kind of method. So these steaks have been seasoned really well, sat out and ready to hit the grill. I'm using charcoal and wood, so I've had it going for about a half hour, 45 minutes to get it all nice and smoking hot. Your grill at home, you'll do the same thing. Light it, let it go for about a half hour, 45 minutes, just to make sure the temperature's right and ready for the steaks to hit that grill. Now we're ready for the grill. Now we're gonna start the grill. You're gonna hear that sear. You're gonna put the steaks on, one at a time. Right, we're gonna throw the steaks on the grill. Okay guys, we have the steaks on the grill. Right, you can see the smoke coming off of it. Grill's nice and hot. This is mesquite and cherry. Rule of thumb right now is you're gonna give each steak, depending on the temperature you want and how much char you want it. I like a little more char on mine, but I like to keep it rare in the middle, so I'll put on a hot portion of the grill each side for about 4.5 to 5 minutes. Okay. Twist it, turn it. The more you touch it, the less it's going to cook and the longer it's going to take. So if you let it go, you want a nice little char on it, just leave it be. Let it get the char, turn it over, and then I'm going to show you a trick on how to get it to that perfect temperature. Char. Now, rule of thumb is I let them go for about 4 to 5 minutes each side. I like my steaks a little more rare. You can let it go longer when you want it more done. If you're in a time crunch, I'm going to show you. You can take a lid or close your grill and let it kind of like cook as if it was in an oven. So you still have a lot of heat. You retain the heat. These are big steaks. They're going to take you it's going to be about 10 to 15 minutes on the grill to get to a medium. You want about 15 to 20, especially with this 24-ounce ribeye. That steak right there is going to take, for a well done, will take about 18 to 20 minutes. The bone-in filet will take about 12 to 15 for a well done, and that New York is going to take the least amount of time. It's going to take about 13 minutes to be well done. As you see the flames kicking up, that is from all that juicy fat that's part of these steaks. We're going to continue and just kind of let them roast. Hey guys, okay, it's been about 4.5, 5 minutes now. I've turned the steaks over. You can see the nice char that's happening on them. They're still cooking. These are still going to be raw inside, especially around the bone. We're going to let them go for another 4.5, 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops for that medium rare that I was telling you about. Give it every 2 minutes, 2 minutes longer for a temperature up. So if you want to go medium, you want to go 2 minutes more per side. If you want to go medium well, you want to go 2 minutes past that, and then you want to go 2 minutes past that for well done. You want to move them around, keep them away from the direct heat if you want to go more than medium rare, because then it will burn the outside. So move them around your grill, keep a side cold over here, like maybe turn off one of your burners, or if you're using charcoal or wood, move your wood to one side, char on that, then slide it over. You're creating like an outdoor oven. All right, so here's the added bonus. Here's the fun part. So these steaks are right now medium rare. They've been charred. They've been on the grill for a few minutes. Now what I'm going to do is I have a little bit of, over here, I have rosemary, thyme, and a little bit of garlic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take about a clove and an olive for each steak. So 3 cloves here, right? I'm going to drop on each steak right here. Then I'm going to leave it aside. And I'm going to put a little bit of thyme on each steak right over the flame, just like so. Okay? And I'm filming this myself, so you know it's like excuse my hands and excuse the wobbly camera. Gabe's not here with me like he normally is. So from this point, as these steaks are starting to continue cooking and charring, I'm gonna move them around. I have lids. You have a lid on your grill. I'm gonna take the lids and I'm just gonna pop them right over these steaks. Okay. Now these steaks are nice and medium rare. And what I'm doing is I'm creating kind of like an oven, and I'm going to add flavor to that. So it's almost like basting the steak, but basting the steak in your grill. Plus the smokiness from that herb that's charring right now is giving off a wonderful scent, and it adds a little bonus flavor to your steak itself. All right, so I don't know how this picture is going to look, but there are the steaks right there. The garnish off to the side. We'll grill those up later. I'll have some heating instructions for that. You're just going to throw these asparagus on. You're going to toss them with a little bit of oil. Nice big jumbo asparagus right over to the grill. Right on the grill. Okay guys, I just threw the asparagus on. I'm going to put the jumbo asparagus on. You want to season it, lightly toss it in a little oil, throw it on the grill, let it blister up, you know, nice and charred. You know, this is a last minute thing, so get your steaks going first, let your steaks rest. You want your steaks to rest for about 5 to 10 minutes, just to kind of let the juices reset. Throw your asparagus on. You want to let that go for that 5 minutes, and then those should be perfectly blistered when they're all set and ready to go. Get that flavor going. We have the steaks are resting. For the steaks themselves, you want to let them rest for about 5 to 10 minutes. Let the juices reset after they come off the grill. If it's well done, you know, you don't really have to, because there really is no juice inside. Anything from medium, you let it rest for about 5. Medium, rare to medium itself, you want to go at least 7 to 8 minutes, if not a little bit more. They won't carry over too much, but it'll be nice, juicy, and full of flavor when you cut into them. And I'll show you that in 1 second while these asparagus cook. All right, so it's been about 5 minutes. You can see the char on the asparagus getting nice and cooked. Another technique to this one, you can use the same lid. You can use your lid on your grill. Put your asparagus on that kind of top rack that's above where the main grill portion is, and then pop your lid down, and it acts as an oven. So you're kind of cooking your asparagus through and getting a nice char and the flavor from the smoke and the mesquite. If you're using charcoal or gas, same thing. Turn your gas down, and you can still continue cooking your asparagus until they're nice and tender. Or if you want them al dente like I like them, then I would pull these off in about a minute, just because they're perfect the way I want them. Okay, so we have the blistered asparagus is all set. I'm gonna move it over to the plate. There's my shadow again. Hey guys, it's like Peter Pan. So we have the blistered asparagus here, and I'm gonna start to slice the steaks open to show you this beautiful medium rare that we got on these steaks. Let's cut into it. All right, here we go. So I've already cut a couple steaks up here. You see the ribeye. Let me get my shadow out of the way. So we see the ribeye here. I took off the bone. There's the bone. You see the bone's a little bit rarer than the rest of the steak. The steak's gonna be a medium, nice, beautiful medium rare all the way through. I cut the New York. The New York the same way. Here's the New York. There's beautiful medium rare as well. Oh, here comes the shadow from the sun. So kind of lucked out. Here's the Bone-in Filet. The Bone-in Filet, again, it's rarer towards the bone. The rest of the filet is a beautiful medium rare. Moving over to the plate, I sliced the tenderloin, or the filet here. The New York is here. And then I'm gonna add a couple slices of that ribeye to the plate as well. So we have the ribeye, all beautiful. You can finish them with a little seasoning salt and a little olive oil if you'd like. That's how I like to do it, and I'm gonna start eating it in a second. With this package, you're gonna get a little cream spinach and baked potatoes. So, you know, I have a nice baked potato here that I'm gonna throw on the dish. So there's the baked potato, and then here's your Father's Day plate. You know, I hope you guys enjoy this, and if you have any questions or comments, please add them to the link, or put everything down into the comment box, and I will put this recipe, the weights, the sizes, and time frames all in the description below. Bon appetit.